Welcome to Madeira, the 800 square kilometre Portuguese island in the Atlantic Ocean. The shuttle bus drops you off in the middle of town, and we've just done that, but it's quite easy to walk because the ship is just over there. Although Madeira is not a typical beach holiday and the nearest stretch of sandy beach is in Porto Santo, here in the port there are loads of activities you can do associated with the water. Whale watching, dolphins, deep sea diving, fishing. In the port is the Santa Maria de Colombo, a tall ship. If you like tall ships, you should watch our film on keel, where we were lucky enough to be at the Kiel Tall Ships Festival.
For the Funchal tour, or to do the other one, you have the blue stripes.
So we've got our tickets for our city tour, also our cable car tickets. I think we're set for the day now. So over there is the tourist office. Second stop is the cable car, but you can easily walk it. This is another way to see Funchal. My €25 yellow bus ticket includes the cable car and will last till tomorrow when we leave on the ship. Annoyingly, if you buy a combined ticket from the bus, it's a voucher which you have to exchange at the ticket office, but come round the side so you avoid this queue. They call Madeira the Garden Island because of its greenery, and it's such a pity that some of it looks torched at the moment because of the fires that were here a couple of months ago. At the top of the cable car is the Tropical Gardens, which costs €12.50 to go in, and then up here is the Toboggan ride. Two of the things Madeira is famous for, wicker and toboggan rides. And here's a wicker seat on top of a tray forming a toboggan. After you've gone down the mountain, they're brought up on a truck. Whoa!
Hello!
It's tipping.
Hello! Hello, photo?
Photo.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. It's great fun. It's definitely worth €15, definitely.
It's finished.
Ah. Oh, thank you, that was really good. This is the bottom, and you can buy a fridge magnet here, have a coffee, and buy a photo if you like, if you're coming down in a toboggan. Going into the tropical gardens now, a good tip is to do this before the toboggan ride, because when you do the toboggan ride, you have to get a taxi back up. So we're in Monte, and this is the Madeira Tropical Palace Gardens, and according to the map, the palace is in the middle of the garden, so we'll go and have a look. The collection of tiles along the walkways are from the 15th to the 20th centuries. This is the Monte Palace Museum. It's right by the entrance of the tropical gardens. It's built on 3 stories, and this story is called African Passion, and it's contemporary art from Zimbabwe. I like him. This must be the tools they use to do the sculptures. This floor is called Mother Nature's Secrets and contains over 700 specimens of minerals. This amethyst is stunning. The Monte Palace Tropical Gardens occupy an area of 70,000 square metres and contain exotic plants from all over the world. Just be careful in the waterfall areas because some of the water has come onto the path and it's quite slippy. This is the Romeo and Juliet balcony. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? See, it's never too late. I could still be Juliet. A lot of work has gone into these gardens, and they've even made the pathway so that if you can't walk, a golf buggy can take you round. Wow, isn't it beautiful? Always fancy myself as a bit of a campanologist. That one's got no. Outside the palace there's this lovely statue of a skipping girl, and then straight ahead are some seats so you can have a sit down. It's not as colourful here as some of the tropical gardens I've visited, but so much care has been taken into designing the place. The water makes you feel very relaxed, and there are sculptures everywhere. It's a lovely place to come and spend some time. The tropical palace gardens haven't been affected at all by the fire, and they're really worth the visit. If you just want to do the cable car, the gardens and the tobogganing, just take a casual walk along the front and book at the ticket office at the bottom of the cable car. There's a lot to do without doing the hop on and hop off bus as well. This is bus stop 12 on the blue route on the yellow bus, Camara de Lobos South. This lovely fishing village, Camara de Lobos, is where Winston Churchill spent a lot of time painting, and many places are named here in his honour. So we got off at bus stop 12 and then got on another bus, still part of the yellow bus tour, to Cabo Gireo, and we're looking for the Skywalk. Wow. So this is the second highest skywalk in the world after the one over the Grand Canyon, and it is like stepping into the abyss. It's quite a windy ride up to here, but this is the highest skywalk in Europe, and it is worth the trip. And another thing worth mentioning is it's free. If you have problems with vertigo, this may not be the bus ride for you. If you're here in the evening and you want to listen to some traditional music, fado music, the Portuguese folk music, is played in lots of restaurants here. We're at the top of Rua de Santa Maria. This street's really interesting. It's called Santa Maria, and there's art on most of the doorways. Okay, we're in Mercado Lavradores. What is this?
Hibiscus flower.
Hibiscus flower. Suits you. Every sort of fruit and vegetable imaginable here, and it's so colourful and nicely presented. Action. He says, action. Ta-da! The market's busiest first thing in the morning, but they've still got some beautiful flowers left. I'm in the fish market.
Mas quando não tem.
If you're wondering how far the market is from the ship, here's the market, there's the ship. Before the day's out, I'm definitely going to sample some Madeira wine. Throughout the island, you may see excavations as they try to uncover their historic past. The Cathedral of Funchal was built between 1485 and 1515. Its interior features include a magnificently carved ceiling of geometric design reflecting Moorish influences and wonderfully carved choir stalls. The island is so pretty. There's some wonderful architecture here, including behind me, the bank. In 1685, with the construction of the Cathedral of Funchal and a growing population, lands in the public square of the cathedral were leased for the construction of a charitable institution, which would be called Hospital de Santa Isabel. In 1933, the building was ceded to the governing body of the island, Junta Geral de Distrito, for the installation of its services. It's the Ritz. I'm at the Ritz, and because it's such a spectacular building, people are afraid to come up here. But the waiters said that they set the tables every day just the same. The prices are very reasonable. I've got a glass of Madeira wine, which tastes a bit like sherry, and they sell burgers and wraps, so come on up and try it. Ricardo, thank you for my first taste of Madeira wine.
Doris, your friends and you are welcome to the Ritz Madeira.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And give me another kisses.
Now it's
Thank
in
you.
bright.
This is the city park. It's just a block away from the port. It's opposite the Ritz. It smells fantastic. There's jasmine in the air. The shuttle bus is right near the Ritz Restaurant. Here's another little cruise tip. You don't need to bring your own iron, and even better, you don't need to bring your own washing machine or tumble dryer, but you might like to bring some washing powder.